All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. So we're jumping straight into today's video. So an anonymous person sent me some video footage. Now they recorded this off of their computer, so bear with me with this, but apparently a security camera caught a UFO. And what you're seeing here is going to be a couple of screen captures of this. And I'm going to play the video in just a minute. It's like, I think about a 12-second video or something like that. Now, like I said, he did record it off of a computer screen and send it over to me. And that's probably why he wants to remain anonymous. He or she wants to remain anonymous, I should say. But it's pretty interesting footage, but it could be skeptical in some ways, but I want to show this to you guys to get your opinion of this. So let me quit my yap and I'm going to show this to you, and then I'll be back in just a minute. I'll probably play it twice and then come back. Okay, playing this back in its regular speed, you guys can see somewhat an object moving behind the trees, and then all of a sudden you see the UFO or UAP. And like I said, this is recorded off a computer screen, so don't shoot the messenger. I know some of you guys are like potato phone and all that, but I'm not too sure what to make about this. I'm going to slow this down a little bit more, what you guys see here. Now you'll see an object moving behind the trees, and this is where I showed it to another friend who's kind of a VFX artist and stuff, and he said he wasn't sure this can kind of be replicated because you see that blurriness or black shadow behind the trees there, and then all of a sudden you see the object appear. So he said this could possibly be done with just shooting some footage and then kind of putting the object and stuff in there. But he did say also the object is proportioned to the other things like the building and stuff around it. Seemed to be pretty legit, but then they also talked about how it was close to the building and stuff below. But if you're looking at this frame by frame, you do see it is kind of like trying to chase the object. Now, why a security camera would follow this, I don't know, but it does look like it kind of changes shape somewhat. And that could possibly happen with doing this or slowing this down frame by frame, because you see that with jets and everything else when you do it. But I wanted to look at this a little bit closer. I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. So here's where I'm talking about. You see that shadow? So you think if the craft was that bright, you would have saw that red light behind there. So I'm no expert on this, but I wanted to show this to you guys to get your opinion on it. And then of course, from this point, you see the craft, or I'm just gonna say UFO because it is unidentified there, and it's got some lights and stuff on it. So I got a couple things I want to show to you guys with lights, because some people are like, it's too bright to be a UFO and no one else saw it. Well, we don't know exactly how fast this was going. We know these things travel at thousands of miles per hour, and maybe no one else saw it. And why is it flying this low? I don't know. And that's what makes some people kind of act suspect to this, with this being so bright and flying so low, and then flying behind those trees, and you're really not seeing the red light until it gets from behind the trees. You don't even see illuminate or anything like that. So here it is kind of slowed down, or just there's going to be some images of it. And it's only more interesting because as the craft starts to fly, it seems like it may be rotating, and maybe you're seeing the lights on the different sides. I don't know. Maybe someone out there also has seen this particular type of UFO before, and they can elaborate on this in comments, say yes, because some people do say that in my comments, guys. You got to go back to some other videos and they say, yeah, I did see that in 1979, 89, or some people have saw some of these objects before. But these images here are just screen captures of the actual video footage. And for those that are being skeptical of UFOs having bright lights, here's a photo here, and I showed this to in my last video. The person that shot this wanted to remain anonymous, but you guys can see this is pretty illuminated too, and it's got lights and stuff, and it looks like it has a streak or something, but it could be just going across the screen. And then you can't forget the Beijing, China UFO footage. I mean, that was lights everywhere, and they shut the airport down for a couple hours. So I did a video on that. I'll try to link that in the description below. And then we also can't forget about the Homestead video. Remember, he had a camera out and it shot this UFO here, and this one's bright. You see that light there? Looks like it even has a spotlight. That's just the light is that bright. So if you guys are not familiar with that, I'll try to link that below in the description too. I did a whole video breakdown of that, but this one's pretty bright. This is brighter than the object or the video I showed you guys before. And then we can't forget this 1978 or 79 footage of this craft here. So are these crafts the same? I don't know. Maybe someone saw it and replicated. I'm not sure, but I wanted to show this to you guys and get your opinion of it, because I'm not sure what to take on this. Someone's maybe have seen it before. It's just when it goes before that tree, you kind of see that shadow or a blur, and then you see it. So put your comments down below what you guys think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and then stay tuned for the next video. As always, I appreciate you guys watching.